So here's an activity that I used with my high school students when I was a teacher. At the beginning of the school year, to keep them focused on success and achievement and to keep them motivated when, they come up against obstacles, I had them choose a success word. And yeah, it was something that would inspire them during those rough times, right? Because, it happens to the best of us, right? Professionals, business owners, if you work in corporate and work with a team, you get all excited when you start a new project and you have some new tips and strategies that you're going to put into play, right? And yeah, then it just fizzles out. So with my students, I had them choose a word and combined it with an art project, and voila, this one student chose persist. And that was his word that kept him, determined throughout the whole year. Anytime there was an obstacle or a challenge, he persisted through it. It worked with the student, right? But it didn't work with all of the students. So yeah, all of that literature on success and motivation I had read, what you do with students. Yeah, a lot of it actually didn't work with the students, and a lot of that success and motivation material that I had read didn't work for me when I was a financial advisor and, trying to get clients. And yeah, even with some of my clients, I'd use it with them, and now as a business owner. So I really wanted to find out, what is that missing piece? And that's when I dove right into learning more about success and motivation and learning what actually is stopping me. And a lot of the literature on success and motivation that has been written is written from a man's point of view. And not that there's anything wrong with that, but it just doesn't work in certain situations. And I know it wasn't working with my students and, with people that I was working with. So that's why I wanted to become that expert, so that I could move myself past what was blocking and stopping me, so that I could achieve my definition of success. I could stay motivated to work on projects that did take a lot of effort, that did challenge me, but I did it. And that's why I call myself a motivation and success facilitator, because a facilitator makes things easier, right? Moves things forward. And knowing those easy strategies to put in play, those simple tips and tricks that really can move people past, that's what I use in my training. And that's why I've, dedicated myself to writing books that really do help people, make it easy for them, right? Success doesn't have to be hard, but here's the key difference between successful people and people that have success in them, that have that potential for success, but aren't meeting their potential. It's action, right? It's one word, and it's action. And what stops people from taking action, staying in action, and moving toward action is what I like to focus on and really help people move past. Because you can have the best business, the best projects, the best ideas, the best marketing ideas to get out there, but if you don't do it, right? If you don't put into practice what you are meant to be doing, then you're really not living on purpose. You're not being on purpose. And I'm actually quite passionate about that because, when I was a teacher, like I said, of the 30 students, there's a lot of smart kids out there, but what stops some kids from really being in their potential? When I worked in corporate, there's a lot of amazing people in the corporate world that were just hanging back and holding back. And what stops them, right? Same thing with business people. A lot of, my colleagues and, people that I see that are just so amazing. What stops them from really, truly being their best selves? And that's what I really focus on, and that's what I'm passionate about, and again, speak on and write about and train people on. So all you have to do is visit louisemaurice.com. That's LouiseMaurice.com. And right on that homepage, there are links to very valuable resources depending on what industry you're in, what industry you represent. And again, these downloads are, links to really valuable training, and also tells you about what I speak on, and hopefully we can connect in the future. And again, you can try this activity. It works for some people, but again, the strategies that I share in my teaching and training will help you even further. So make sure you visit louisemaurice.com.